Imagine a small company. A company that once only rented DVDs. A company that had no movie studios, no cinemas, no celebrities. And today, the world's biggest streaming platform. A company that decides what millions of people will watch tonight, all because of one secret strategy. This was the moment that changed Netflix's destiny and transformed the entire entertainment industry forever. The story begins in the 1990s. Reed Hastings rented a movie from a video store. He returned it late. A few days later, he received a bill. Late fee, $40. Reed was angry, not because of the money, but because of the system, he thought. Why should people be punished for returning a movie late? What if there was a better way? That simple frustration planted a seed. In 1997, Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph founded Netflix. Their idea was simple. People could order DVDs online. Netflix would deliver the DVD to their home. After watching, customers would mail it back. No stores, no late fees, no pressure. At first, people were confused. Ordering movies on the internet felt strange. The internet itself was still new. But slowly, customers started using Netflix. They liked the convenience. They liked avoiding video stores. Netflix began growing, but it was still tiny and extremely fragile. At that time, one company ruled the movie rental world. Blockbuster. Thousands of physical stores. Millions of customers. Billions of dollars in revenue. Blockbuster was everywhere. Netflix was almost invisible in comparison. Netflix's founders knew they could never beat Blockbuster at physical stores. They needed a different path. In the year 2000, Reed Hastings visited Blockbuster headquarters. He made an offer. Netflix would sell itself to Blockbuster. Price, $50 million. Netflix would run Blockbuster's online business. Reed believed this partnership could save Netflix. Blockbuster? Executives laughed. They saw Netflix as a tiny experiment, not a threat. They rejected the offer. For Netflix, this was humiliating. For Reed Hastings, it was motivating. He left the building with one thought: we will prove them wrong. Netflix was burning cash. Shipping DVDs cost money. Marketing cost money. Technology cost money. Netflix was losing money every month. Investors were nervous. Some believed Netflix would collapse, but Reed Hastings refused to quit. He believed something bigger was coming. Reed Hastings watched internet speeds slowly increase. He watched computers become more powerful. He watched storage become cheaper. He saw a future where movies would not be physical. No discs, no tapes, only digital streaming. Most people thought streaming was fantasy. Internet was too slow. Video quality was terrible. But Reed thought long term. He believed technology always improves. And when it does, the company prepared first wins. Reed Hastings created a secret strategy. Netflix would use its DVD business to fund its own destruction. DVD profits would be invested into building streaming technology. Most companies protect their existing business. Netflix chose to attack its own business. A dangerous move. If streaming succeeded, DVDs would become useless. If streaming failed, Netflix would die. There was no safe path, while competitors focused on stores. Netflix quietly built streaming systems, servers, compression technology, content delivery networks, user interfaces, recommendation algorithms. Years of development. Millions of dollars. No guarantee, no applause, just belief. Netflix continued spending, even when profits were low. Even when investors complained, even when analysts criticized. Reed Hastings remained firm. He told his team, "Our job is not to protect today. Our job is to build tomorrow." In 2007, Netflix launched streaming. Customers could instantly watch movies online. No waiting, no shipping, no discs. At first, the library was small. Quality was average. But people loved the idea. Slowly, subscriptions increased. Usage increased. Streaming hours increased. A silent revolution began. Blockbuster saw streaming, but underestimated it. They believed physical stores would always dominate. They tried small experiments, but too late, too slow, too cautious. Customers were changing. They preferred convenience. They preferred home viewing. Blockbuster stores became empty. Revenue collapsed. Debt increased. In 2010, Blockbuster filed for bankruptcy. The giant fell. The small company survived. Streaming alone was not enough. Netflix faced new problems. Movie studios controlled content. Studios could remove movies anytime. Netflix realized if they rely on others, they will never be truly safe. So Netflix made another dangerous decision. Create original content, become aware. Studio Netflix invested billions into producing shows. House of Cards, Stranger Things, Narcos: The Crown. This was extremely risky. Shows are expensive. Failures are common. But Netflix used data. They studied user behavior. They knew what people watched, when they paused, when they stopped, when they binged. Netflix used data to design content. Not guess, not gut feeling. Data. The strategy worked. Netflix originals became global hits. Netflix expanded to country after country. Languages, cultures, local content, global reach. One subscription, millions of viewers. Netflix became a daily habit. Today, Netflix has more than 250 million subscribers. Netflix operates in almost every country. Netflix influences culture, trends, conversations, awards. A company that once mailed DVDs now shapes global entertainment. Netflix did not win because of luck. Netflix won because they were willing to kill their own old business. They were willing to bet on an uncertain future. They were willing to look stupid before looking smart. Most companies protect the present. Netflix invested in the future. Netflix teaches us something brutal. If you wait until change becomes obvious, you are already too late. The company willing to destroy its own old business is the company that owns the future. For more real business stories, hidden strategies, and powerful decisions, subscribe to Amazing Factz Hub. Your support gives us the power to bring more stories like this.